I didn't mind the noisy apartment, because daily I would look outside and see her below my window, her shiny blackness reflecting waves of heat in summer, ensconced in lacy snowdrifts in winter. Many used her savagely every day, but I loved her. Oh yes, I loved the Whitemud Freeway. The Whitemud Freeway!
Whitemud Freeway. Whitemud Freeway.
I looked forward to Sunday nights when she wasn't busy so that we could be alone together. Laying on her yellow lines, I would press my cheek to her asphalt soul. Asphalt soul!
Asphalt, asphalt, soul. Asphalt, asphalt, soul. Asphalt, asphalt.
Up close you could see her vulnerability. The smooth, efficient tarmac showing tiny freeze-thaw fractures, which I caressed delicately, and the many scars left by those who broke her rules. Make no mistake, I was not the only one who loved the Whitemud Freeway, but my love was simple. I didn't need speed to enchant me, nor efficiency at peak flow hours. Daily others romanced her, horns blaring in a gaudy traffic conga line, while I looked forward to a candlelit dinner at the roadside. But for all their gauche noise and flashy metal, I had recently begun to envy the commuters, because it seemed the highway and I were no longer communicating. More than once over the past week, I walked away from our rendezvous feeling somehow empty. Sometimes I even feared that this road, which had favored our city so dearly, did not indulge in the kind of emotional cargo I carried to her shoulder every day. I decided to spend some time alone, to think things through, and sat in the superstore parking lot. Amid the peace and tranquility, I realized how selfish I had been. Commuters gave up so much for the Whitemud. So transfixed in their love and the speed she offered, they thought of nothing else. Even basic interpersonal communication between them, like, "Hey Bill, can you let me through? I slept late again. I'm late for work." "Ooh, Paul's. Susie still got the flu?" "Yeah, she's been keeping me up all night. I got a presentation today, too." "Oh, Paul, just go right ahead. That's fine. Please be my guest." "Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Bill." All that was thrown aside and replaced with a sharp honk, and sometimes even insults and intimidation. These lovers were infatuated, letting go of human contact left and right by paving over other areas of their lives to experience life in the fast lane and everything from education to employment. This was true sacrifice, giving up neighborhoods for suburban sprawl, creativity for assembly line, personal engagement for envy of Hollywood stars. At each turn, of course, these lovers were richly rewarded in commodities: speed, money, kilobytes, square feet, 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 escape. But these were rarely put to personal use. As everyone knows, love is not about giving or receiving commodities. They were simply turned to more pavement, until there was no room for anything else. No community, no home, no person. People admiring the road so much that they imitated it, themselves becoming a means to something else. And what would that be a means to? Why, more means, of course, for there can never be an end to the freeway. I watched with awe as the paved ones wheeled quietly through the superstore. What little talk I did hear regarded the utility of the paved world. No one spoke of their love directly. It was a self-sacrificing, guilty sort of love. The kind a child might feel for a demanding and aloof parent who will not be pleased by any amount of success. Standing back to front at the checkout line was surely the fastest way. Who knows how far we might go? I felt more secure participating in that grand design, and turned excitedly to the woman standing behind me, to share in her common passion. Her look was pure Whitemud. "Hey, let's run outside and hug the median," I suggested. But she just kept looking straight ahead, as if she needed to keep her eyes on the road. God, she was great. Overwhelmed with affection, I dropped my groceries and ran to my true love, if she would still have me. At the top of the embankment, I saw the road construction crew and was stupefied. I'd been going about this all wrong. I could never fill the gaps in her life with kisses. The Whitemud needed gravel and tar. Now we do the gravel and tar remix. Gravel and tar. I could never fill the gaps in her life with kisses. The Whitemud needed gravel and tar. Gravel and tar. Gravel and tar. Summoning all my courage, I went straight to the jackhammer operator. A firm tap on the shoulder was not enough to get his attention, but I was undaunted. He finally squinted up at me, his hard face cracked like the highway, small eyes looking right through me. Words failed to elicit a response, so I simply placed my frail white fingers over his huge gloved hands, hard and gray. I so wanted to probe the crevices of this great dark mistress, to shake with ecstasy as he had, while the road crumbled beneath his screaming tool. This was obviously a man of great power. With a subtle wave of his arm, he summoned the rest of the road crew. They yelled ecstatically about the sacred nature of their work, their hierarchy, and the union. Meanwhile, the jackhammer operator looked on, squinting disapprovingly, as if unable to see the point in human arguments. Next to him I was the tiniest fly, and my voice rose in pitch with nervous excitement. But she loves me, I objected. They insisted I leave at once, as my head was not even covered, and began pulling me away. They were all so confident, so strong, so wise. I felt that if there was anyone who knew the intimate customs of the highway, surely it was these fine men. But a bubble of frustration now emerged from within my chest, formed a lump in my throat, my brow raised, forehead tightening. Get out of here, they said. But she loves me, I objected. How did they know the will of the road? Leave now. Why can't everyone partake in road construction? Freak. Sacred my ass, you just want her all to yourself. Get the fuck out of here. Suddenly, I saw an open area in the blacktop and tried to break free, to commune with her insides, if only for a moment. But alas, the workers were right. I had a lot to learn. The Whitemud Freeway was a sacred institution, and could not be approached with simple affection. An undisciplined man like me could not be permitted even a moment's sweetness, and hard rules dictated a short stay in prison to cool off. After all my failings, I had little faith that I would ever learn to love the Whitemud properly. But that night I had a wonderful dream. The entire world had been paved over. Every bit of land, every home, every person, even the air had turned to concrete. All that was left was one cavern, this prison cell, containing all those that were not worthy of assimilation. The misguided, the sick, the dumb, the weak. My fellow prisoners and I were all visibly scarred by the prolonged, aimless lives we'd led, unfocused and undisciplined. But feeling the concrete all around us was reassuring. I suddenly felt tiny and insignificant. Surely it would not be long before this motley group was straightened out. Don't worry, brothers and sisters, I said aloud. Soon we'll be free. Soon we'll be free. Well, thanks for listening.